Autism and anxiety.
And welcome back to a nightmare I had forgotten we were in. Fuck these things. I don't even remember what they look like, but fuck these things. You know, I honestly don't think that would work. Like, I know a lot of animals are like, if it's moving, they'd rather have it. Creatures are into scavengers. I mean, there are scavengers. Just something like this would probably be a hunter. You know?
Oh, fuck it, it works. That's all I care about.
Can't argue that. It's just it doesn't make sense. Like that working. That should not have worked. Throwing a bottle and knocking it off of basically a noose. I don't think that's gonna happen.
It's a sharp-ass bottle.
It is one sharp-ass bottle indeed. And that is one fucking fish thing that just does not care. Hey, this is what got you killed last time.
No, I stood on top of the car for too long. That's what got me killed.
I just remember, like, you said something about being on land or something and they still got you.
Back in the water anytime soon.
Yeah, I wouldn't be swimming after that shit either. Fucking death fish. If this is, like, supposed to be in his head or whatever, this guy's got a fucked up imagination. Oh, man.
So how have you been doing?
Fucking exhausted.
Me too.
Yeah, I've been up since like 6 in the morning for the past 4 weeks, basically, just doing nothing but damn yard work. I will be die a happy man if I never see another stalk of bamboo for the rest of my life. I have had to go in with a fucking dull ass saw and just chew through them. And we've probably made like a stack of 30, or I've made a stack, what do we mean we? Fucking like 30 of them.
I've been sick shit.
I'd rather be sick.
A horrible ass sinus infection.
That's bad. I don't remember what it is, but it's bad. Fucking. That's not crazy teleporty guy's signal, is it? The pulse or whatever?
Yeah, I think that's just like the world, yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, it is.
Okay, I guess
I thought it was, but I wasn't
It's
sure.
been a while.
Yeah. That's why I was like, this feels familiar. Oh, well, he killed himself. Okay.
No.
Just let me have this. It is funny how we were just talking about Dark Souls, and like death hands crawling out of the ground towards you feels like a Dark Souls attack to me. Actually, more Bloodborne, but still.
Shit.
I feel like, do you think a game like Dark Souls would be fun as a first-person shooter? Like,
If they did it right.
like I could see it, but at the same time, like how useless the guns in like Bloodborne are, I'd feel like it would be the same case.
Not useless.
Yeah, but you're not gonna like kill a creature with them without fucking loading them up.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like, and if you took it to a first-person, like just shooting, or like, you know, have like maybe a basic melee attack, and it's just like I see it being kind of rough.
No, that's, workable, obviously.
Yeah. Except for that one enemy that's immune to bullets, and you only have like this shitty ass like butt attack that'll work on it, something stupid like that. Have like a knife or something that doesn't do much damage and just kind of sling at it. Oh. I can actually see it being like fucking terrifying, having like a first-person Dark Souls game.
Mm-hmm. I think there was a mod for the first one.
I would never fucking play that, even for the fact of like it creeped me out. But I can honestly imagine it being terrible.
Mm-hmm.
That, and if you try to change your perspective on Dark Souls into first person, you would walk off a fucking cliff so many goddamn times it's not even funny.
This place is filthy.
I think it was Dark Souls. Mom's positive it was.
Probably. I doubt it'd be Demon Souls. I don't think they ever took that off of like PS3 or whatever.
Yeah, no, they didn't.
Oh.
I saw a game that was first person and I thought was odd. And I'm almost positive it was Dark Souls.
Wouldn't surprise me. That does seem like something somebody'd do.
Are you alright?
Turns out she was the final boss this whole time. If we found out the nurse was behind all this shit, get fucking 10 out of 10. This would be my favorite game of, like...
I've beaten this game, so...
Don't ruin my hopes and dreams. I want to fight an evil nurse. Not even a dead nurse, just an evil nurse.
I don't think I grabbed any keys. It's been a while.
I'm here to treat your wounds and make your life miserable. Just like a real nurse.
Nope.
You know, that's another thing we've talked about before, like having a HUD menu as a superpower or whatever. That'd be like the most useful fucking thing you could ever have. Like, for this shit, like if you walk into an area, it's like, oh, I have enough energy to do this, or, you know, have like a Sims bar pop up or some shit. It's like, I have to go to the bathroom. How badly do I have to go to the bathroom? And you just see this little bar that's like kind of full, but it's like, I could put up with it for an hour. You know, if it gets to the top, you just shit your pants, like, you know, they do in the fucking Sims. And then, like, your hunger bar is like, if I had shit like that, I would manage my damn life so fucking well. I would love that. That's why people play The Sims. They're trying to figure out how to replicate it. Because Lord knows it's not to support EA. Fuck those people. I don't even think like, Bustin' Out was the last one I played that I actually enjoyed.
I think it was 3. 3 wasn't too bad, but yeah, Bustin' Out was
my favorite.
Yeah, Bustin' Out was where it was at.
Oh, yeah. Nothing quite like getting those little man-eater planes to chase people throughout the city. That shit was just funny.
That and the hookah.
Oh, yeah.
Which I think they called the bubble machine, but it was obviously a fucking hookah.
I was so young, I didn't even pay attention.
Oh, no, I knew. I was smoking weed by that time. So.
I played it, like, when it came out, and it was
I did, too.
I knew about it.
So that means you'd have been, like, 13.
I could swear I played it when I was younger than that.
No. I was 12.
I played Bustin' Out, and it came out on, like, fucking... Like...
Dude.
It was, like, the Dreamcast or some shit?
It didn't come out on the Dreamcast.
Came out on, like, either Dreamcast or Genesis or some Sega console.
You're definitely thinking of a horrible game, because that was, like, PS2 era.
It was, like, the one I remember, like, Genesis and GameCube.
You're thinking of a different game.
I guess so, then. Which is weird, because we've talked about it before, and it sounds like we're talking about the same game.
There's a lot of niggas.
First one I played on PS2 was 2. I don't remember Bustin' Out coming out on PS2.
Yeah, it was PS2 and Xbox.
Well, I don't know about Xbox, but... I don't know, I'm actually going to look this up what all it came out on.
Yeah, because I was like, dude, I played that on fucking, like, PS2. Or Xbox, one of the two, I don't remember. I had both. I remember, and I think Ryan got it for PS2. Get the fuck back.
Let's see here.
Oh, that's creepy.
I played it on Game Boy Advance. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, no.
You don't like
came on-
handheld.
Well,
Lying ass son of a bitch.
back then. I don't care for handheld. I just remember I had one. It was Game Boy Advance, GameCube, PlayStation 2, and Xbox.
Yeah. You're like Sega Gen. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, that was way.
I know. It felt smaller. I guess I was... Yeah. It looked like that. So that's why I would think that. Yeah, no, it was Game Boy. Yeah. I don't care for them, but I did have one. It's about the only thing I had for fucking road trips. I also played one of the Kingdom Hearts on Game Boy. Game Boy Advance. Was Chain of Memories the one that came out in Game Boy?
Chain of Memories.
The one that was like between 1 and 2? Where it was like...
I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I don't know. I know it came out on a PS2, I think.
It never came out on PS2. That one was a handheld exclusive. I remember that for a fact. At least till they made the whole 1.5 and 2.5 shit.
It might have been the 3DS or something. That might be what I'm thinking of.
I don't know. Because I remember that one being like Game Boy Advanced. I never finished it. It was the one that had the cards or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't care for it. Then again, it handled better than 1. 1 was a good game, but boy, does it not hold up today.
No, it still holds up today.
I can't even play it anymore, especially after playing 2.
Yeah, 2 is far superior, but I can still play it. I have no problem with it.
Says the man who can't beat Riku.
I can beat his ass now. Says the man who can't beat Riku. Yeah, you had trouble too, fucker. You had trouble with Ansem after that.
Yeah, fucking fight with him and the ghost.
Dude, that thing was
hard.
fucking easy. I beat him first try.
I beat it in Riku first off. Or at least third.
Your
something
level
like
of difficulty is fucking retarded. Oh my god, die! Thank you. Fucking Christ, I'm just gonna use the goddamn medkit since I think I'm safe around here.
I don't know. It's the same thing me and my buddy Monty always talked about, is everyone has their own form of what's difficult. That guy I know that you've never met.
Nigga, you have no friends but me.
If only. Then I wouldn't be bothered by so many damn people. But yeah, no, we were talking about like, actually I think it was Ornstein and Smog of all people. How like, I never had any trouble with them. The only person I've ever met who the 4 kings were the ones that kicked my ass all the time.
I beat him first try.
Yeah, like
Yeah, but
I
at least
feel like
Dark
I'm the
Souls
only
is
person.
subjective, though.
No, I think it applies to any game.
I mean, a lot of games, not like every game.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts is definitely one of those. I mean, it's kind of it depends how you set up your character.
Kind of disagree with that.
Well, like think about it. If you went
With
through the whole
certain
thing
bosses-
with like a shield and then the sword was what you gave up, you'd be a defensive character throughout that game.
You know,
If
you
you went
focus
through,
on
like-
magic.
Yeah,
That was the whole point of that. You would focus on magic and defense.
yeah. And say you're like fucking 10 and you don't really pay that much attention to it. You're just like, ooh, I like the look of this shield. I don't care for the sword. So you pick that shit and then you just run around and you're gonna have trouble.
Well, that's because of a 10-year-old. I'm talking about like now.
Well, that's how I went through that game. Well, I think I was 10, I don't remember. It's been too damn long since Kingdom Hearts came out. And it's been even longer since Kingdom Hearts 3 came out. Which is never.
It's supposed to be in 2017.
I will believe that when it happens. That's what they said like fucking 5 years ago.
No, they never did. They were just like, it's in the works, I think. I think is what they said.
No, they've pushed it back a couple of times. I'm positive.
They've
on that.
never like had a full like.
They never had a solid release date, but they've always.
Then
said,
there's
like,
if there's no
they've
solid
had coming soon before.
if there's no release date, then there's no fucking pushing back.
Yeah, they've had coming soon, and then it's like
Yeah,
it'll
you-
jump back like 2 years after that, and it's just fucking.
Yeah, you don't know how things work, obviously.
Nor do I care. It's fucking.
You're the ones that are
it's Square
talking about
Enix.
it. I don't care, but I'm gonna fucking talk about it.
I'm gonna bitch about it because I've been waiting for that game for 15 years, as we all have. 2.8 is their last fucking push.
It actually is.
I hope so.
They actually said like it even says the final chapter.
Yeah.
Oh god, back the fuck up.
Whew. I do find it weird
Ow.
that there's like 8 in that series, something like that, 8 or 9 of Kingdom Hearts games.
Oh yeah,
And I've
everyone's
only
been
played-
waiting for 3.
Yeah, and I've only ever played 3 of them anyway. I've only ever played 1, 2, and I think it's Chain of Memories, whichever one's the card game. And then I picked up 1.5 and finished all that at some point, but didn't pick up 2.5. Just haven't.
Yeah, I haven't tried it yet. I haven't
It's
wanted
probably
to.
good. I liked 1.5.
I think that's the one that came with Chain of Memories. God damn it.
I think it's or whatever. The one that was like for PSP or PS. Yeah, I think it's.
It's the
PSP.
same game, it's just better graphics. And
Well, what they did is Chain of Memories was using the Kingdom Hearts 1 formula, like all that, and then like Chain of Memories is like Kingdom Hearts 2. So they completely reset it for that. Because the first Chain of Memories came out way before 2, or at least like before 2. And then like Chain of Memories is like redoing the game, but with everything they fixed in 2, essentially. Except for the fact that like apparently Chain of Memories is like 3D, whereas like the first one is like 2D. It's weird. Well, it's not like 2D. It's that like over the head kind of, it's basically 2D, but you're walking forward kind of thing. It's weird. I don't remember what the hell that style's called. The Game Boy style, basically.
2.5D.
Not really.
I know what you're talking about. I had a Dragon Ball game that was like...
Yeah. Is that the Legacy of Goku or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that. I played the one that was the Boo Saga.
It was the Frieza one.
The first one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I heard it was crap compared.
It's just difficult.
Yeah.
I mean...
Like, it's one of those that's like, it's fun, but it's so damn clunky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, because you have the punch, you have the Kamehameha, and yada yada yada.
There's one Dragon Ball Z game that is like a fucking guilty pleasure, but I know it's like the worst fucking game ever made. Have you ever played Sagas?
I don't know.
Oh, Jesus.
Never even heard of it.
You're lucky. It's fucking garbage. It's it's a game where you play as Broly and you win. And that's it. Like, that's the only way to beat that fucking game. You have to beat the whole damn game, and then you unlock him as this broken fucking character. And it's like, they tried to make a game where it was like an adventure version of Dragon Ball Z, to where like you can fly, but you don't really fly, you just kind of move forward and it looks like you're flying. And you can like kind of jump in the air and like, change your elevation, not really fly. And you shoot these cheap ass key blasts that don't do anything. Your punch combos are like fucking Metal Gear Solid combos of like, like the first one where it's and you're done. Like, it's shit. It is a completely garbagey cash-in game, but I still enjoy it. Played a few of those. Not many. Just games that I know are bad, but I still like playing.
I mean, I'm that way about anime. A lot of people are like, oh, this anime shit, and I'm like, oh, I like it. Then vice versa, to where people are like, this anime is the fucking greatest thing ever, and I'm like, I don't actually like it. Like, Eureka 7. I do not like that anime. I don't care what anyone fucking says.
There are parts I liked.
I mean, yeah, there was like
much of
little bitty parts, but oh my god.
I remember overall I enjoyed it, but like I haven't seen it since it was on fucking Toonami.
No, like overall I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Like there's a few parts about it I thought was cool and whatever, but just overall I fucking despise the damn anime.
Yeah.
Hell, the fucking character was more bitchier than Shinji. Like no one can give Shinji shit if they've seen that anime.
Oh no, I've never argued with that. That guy is such a punk.
He is a pussy.
And he doesn't improve either.
No, he doesn't.
No, like
where
he
Shinji
stays.
actually does.
Yeah, he he gets to the point where he accepts what's going on, but at the same
Well,
time...
no, he accepts what's going on, but he's like he's murdering people in these fucking giant robots and shit, and then it's like, oh, I've been murdering people in these giant robots. I'm a fucking terrible person. I'm gonna stop fighting. Like, he runs away like 20 fucking times in the anime.
No, there is
Shinji runaways once.
There's
One time.
a point at the end there where he's actually like, okay, fuck it, I'm just gonna stick with this.
No, he sticks with it because of Eureka, or whatever her fucking name is. And the only reason why is because he sticks with her because he knows that they have to, like, form to
that story
non-exist.
is fucking weird.
And then they don't exist, but they do, bullshit, whatever. Yeah, no, that is the only reason, is because of fucking her, and he allows it. Shinji actually willingly was like, I'm gonna become a fucking
I'm not
god.
trying to defend that anime. I just remember, like, I enjoyed it when I watched it, but that's it.
No, like,
my favorite anime is still Speed Grapher. That is like my number one.
Like, I remember picking it up, and then I enjoyed what I saw and, like, the idea of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then just, I don't know, it was like an episode would go by, and I'm just like, that was boring.
See, I always thought of it as kind of a shitty version of Air Gear. As in, like, I'd just rather be watching Air Gear. Because, like, if I'm going to watch shit with...
Well, it kind of reminded me of, like, Code Geass, and I know this anime came way later, but Guilty Crown.
I could see that.
It was just, it reminded me of those two, and I was like, I would rather watch those two.
You know, I've heard so many people talk shit about Code Geass lately. Like, it's just, like, everything they say is bad.
They've been doing a lot of, like, OSTs and, like, side shit. I actually read a manga called,
I have no idea.
What was it called? It was, like, Code Geass something or another, but it was, like, an entire, like, new idea to where it was, like, back in the, like, Meiji era, basically. And, like, nightmares were spelled with a K. So they were like, actual knights. And anyways, like this C2 meets this kid that was supposed to, get the Gios power, but was rejected. So he ends up getting like some other kind of curse power where he can be like a hard ass or whatever. It's like some kind of monster thing. Shit like that.
Huh.
Anyways, and the bad guy is actually Loosh, but they call him Dash. And he failed. I don't know, it's fucking weird, but it's completely different. It's not like Code Geass. So yeah, just a lot of people have been doing like side shit, and that's probably what's pissing people off. The only thing I've ever heard that's like bad about Code Geass is their art design, to where like everyone looks like noodle people.
I enjoy it.
And I enjoy the art style, but I can't disagree with that.
No,
like,
but I like it. I like how lanky they are. It feels right for them.
Man. But shall I get past this fucking hell? You know what, the last time we ended this is with the fucking water bitch. Whatever. Next time.
Could be worse. It could be a lava bitch. And then you just couldn't go in there and it could kill you.
After that.